Hey, it's the MJ and BJ show.
There you go. We got a crotchety old man call coming up next. All right, so we have BJ on the phone. If you missed the last segment, we were just talking about this idiot that was just busted in Ocala. He rented a Jeep, like Grand Cherokee, a Wrangler. He rented a Jeep Wrangler back in August at an Enterprise rent-a-car in Massachusetts and never brought it back. And they arrested him driving a stolen vehicle in Ocala this week. And, of course, Enterprise reported the car stolen. And then somehow this morphed into BJ from the old MJ and BJ days. BJ had, man, a series of classic rental car stories. So I got BJ on the phone live from Denver this morning. BJ, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, guys.
How you doing, BJ?
I'm getting ready to do a show out here, basically.
I know. So, hey, I guess we can call this the MJ and BJ segment right now.
Right now, here we go.
All right, so we were telling the story about you and a rental car, and this guy rented the car at Enterprise in August, never brought it back, was just busted in Ocala, driving the stolen car. And I said, Festive, BJ had a story where he rented a car, was running late for a plane, just dropped the car, just parked the car somewhere. What was that story?
I'd rented a car. I was in Los Angeles, California. I'd rented a car. And the car had gotten bashed up. I would hit one of those pillars down in one of the parking garages.
When you also bashed, you damaged the rental car?
Yeah, took out the fender and a mirror.
Yes, yeah, there was an accident,
Yeah, so we started running late. I had a buddy with me, and we were running late to the airport, LAX, and I didn't have time to park. I mean, in those days, you could just get out in 10 minutes, you're on an airplane, you know?
Yep.
And so I pull up to the front where the sky cab is, and basically I pitch him the keys and I said, dude, whatever you want to do with it. And the car went missing. Nobody could find the car. It was like 8 months later. It was in an impound lot, all beat up. It was an impound lot in Los Angeles, and the radio station in Los Angeles had to pay $6,000 to get it out.
Oh, my God.
Plus the damages to the. But I had another one, too. That I'd rented when I went out there. I was in, again, Los Angeles. That's mainly where I went, and I would rent a car. But I was headed to my hotel down on Sunset Boulevard, and I just whipped in there real fast. I don't know why I was in a hurry, but I'm on my way. I go in the exit instead of the entrance to the parking garage.
Oh, yeah.
It pops all four tires.
I've done the exact same thing.
Yeah, blew all four because they have all those parking lot spike strips out in Los Angeles.
BJ, I did that same.
I went right through it.
Yeah, you know what? I did it in Arizona, and I thought that people were shooting at me, and I just hid in my car until the guys came out and helped me. We're like, what is wrong with this woman?
It makes one hell of a noise, doesn't it?
You thought someone was shooting at you?
Yeah, I'd never traveled to Arizona before. I didn't know if it was a rough town.
It's a really rough state,
Rough state.
Yes.
And then BJ, the other, remember, it was a company car. Do you remember the Saab that you had, the Saab 9.5?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to the Saab?
Well, that one, I got sick one night and threw up inside the heater.
Okay.
Right. So inside the vents, on the dash, it went down in there and basically destroyed the car.
Those are the worst throw-up instincts I've ever heard of.
Hang on, we have actual audio of the incident.
Now, BJ, you were driving the car, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to picture this. BJ is driving the car and he had a projectile vomit. It has no place to go but the dashboard and the windshield. It gets caught right in the defrost vents.
It went into the air conditioning vents, into the defroster vents.
It didn't have like a middle glove compartment that you could have gone in there.
No, it's a Saab. It's not an F-250.
Every time you turn the air conditioner on, it blew like vomit smell in your face.
Oh, you had to stop. You couldn't use the heater. The air conditioning wasn't as bad, but the heater, man, that was a problem.
Oh my! You and any other local or recent car incidents, BJ?
Well, at one point, Enterprise wouldn't even rent me a car.
You were on the list.
I was on a banned list before there was a banned
You've
list.
heard of
Yeah.
the no-fly list. BJ was on the no-drive list.
Before it was even a thing.
Yeah. It was some adventures. All right, guys.
All
You
right,
guys
buddy.
have a great morning. Good talking to you. And hello, Tampa Bay.
All right, say, hey, it's the MJ and BJ show.
Hey, it's the MJ and BJ show.
There you go. We got a crotchety old man call coming up next.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hey, have a good show, buddy.
See you,
All right.
Bye.
BJ out in Denver.